Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can tell by the title and the newest episode of the Celtic Football Manager, it's a very, very exciting episode. Big signing alert. We've signed someone who, highly requested, but highly talented. So, I've already given it away by the title of the video, but I needed some clicks. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest edition of the Celtic side, going for 10 in a row, Mr. John Mcginn. We have done it. We've got Mcginn, Super John Mcginn. I just don't think you understand. This is something I wanted to do in the save. But then I was like, nah, we don't need them. We don't need to do it. Then we sold in Cham, and I was like, right, we need a strong centre mid. We need someone good. And yes, I may have overpaid, but I would pay double for this guy. You all know how I feel about John Mcginn. He is now like the golden boy of this team for me. You do realise that. Scott Brown is suddenly replaced, probably. John Mcginn is here. This is crazy. We have spent quite a pretty penny on him. If I show you, £36 million. I know what you're thinking. Look, they wanted 50 at first, and this took a lot of negotiating to get it down to 36 off camera. He's already scored. Yes, off camera we got, I think, only one game played, but he scored in his debut, and it was a screamer at Celtic Park. He welcomed himself in style. If you look at the schedule, yes, last time obviously we left off here in the video in the last episode, but we beat St Mirren 3-0 at Parkhead. Edouard seems to be getting back to his best. His mojo is now kind of coming through a little bit more, and then John Mcginn on the 60th minute almost with a rocket of a goal from about 30 yards out, announcing himself to the paradise. I mean, it was so requested in the last video. I was like, fuck it, I may as well do it. Let's just go and get him. So I'm not going to complain. Now, if we sort our best 11, to me, this is probably, take out Julian for a moment, this to me is a team that could probably win the Champions League, if you ask me. We have got a fantastic looking side now. Turnbull, sadly, we couldn't loan back out, just wouldn't let me. No one wanted him. So he's going to be kind of rotting away. We've ruined his career. He's going to be doing a Scott Allen. Oopsies. John Mcginn, though. Today, massive episodes. I mean, we already went over. Look at the next 5 games. Look at them. We've got Liverpool at Anfield, we've got Rangers at Ibrox, we've got Aberdeen in the quarter-final of the Betfred Cup, we've got Hearts at home, and then we've got Real Madrid at home as well, over the next 5 games. Now, probably going to play these 2 today, do Aberdeen off camera, come back for the next episode, and do Hearts and Real Madrid. That's how I'm planning on working it. But, of course, we are going back to Anfield, a place where we went last season, and we didn't perform too well. Today, I'm just going to go all out defensive. I'm not going to go for much at Anfield. There's no point. Callum McGregor is carrying a bit of a knock, so he will be out of the team today. Apart from that, we've got to play our strongest side. John McGinn's European debut for Celtic. This is massive. I can't believe we've got Mcginn finally at Celtic. Mcginn 6. Running box to box in the middle of the park. Absolutely tremendous, just behind Van de Beek. What a team we have managed to assemble, by the way. This is crazy. Right, submitting the team. We're just going to get right into things. We're not going to waste much time in today's episode. I want to make this as quick as possible, as painless as possible in this game, so we can hopefully go to Ibrox and absolutely shag the life out of Rangers. Yep, look at the Liverpool side. We've got no hope, really. Yep, Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Gomez, Grimaldo, Wijnaldum, Keita, Salah, Dybala, Mane and Gabriel Barbosa. Robertson is on the bench nowadays. They've still got Fabinho, Origi, Henderson, Oxlade-Chamberlain there as well. And then there's us with our wee team over here, which is good, but not quite that. I mean, I'm just going to have to be calm with them and saying, look, do you know what? Let's try and get revenge. That always works. See, it always hypes them up. We're going to stick to 3D for this episode. A lot of people saying in the comments of the last one, go back to 2D. Make up your minds. I don't know what I do. There's so many people like 3D, then 2D. I don't know what I do. So after this, definitive, leave in the every person who watches this, I want to comment 2D or 3D, and that will be decided after today's episode if we continue with 3D or we go back to 2D. Today's episode decides that, so get in the comments if you really do feel a strong opinion towards one. Now, I'm going to say for us, let's just, for today's game anyway, we're going to be extremely direct. We'll take the tempo down a wee bit. Let's time waste sometimes whenever we get the opportunity to. Don't play out the defence. Don't look for overlaps. We don't want to bring people forward. Pass into space. We'll keep on just now. Hit early cross if we get the chance. Yes. Let's play for set pieces. and that'll do, I think, for going forward. In transition, definitely regroup today, instead of counter pressing, and get ready to strike on the counter when we're moving forward. Distribute quickly, and we'll say distribute to the flanks, take long kicks, and then out of possession we're bringing the line back a little. We'll just go into kind of a standard line on both. We're not playing offside trap. We'll keep it standard. Let's not do that today. Pressing, we'll just keep it more urgent, use tighter marking and get stuck in. I think that's our probably best chance of getting something here at Anfield today. We'll stay on balance for the start. They are very dangerous. They could beat us about 7-0 if they wanted to. I'm hoping not. If they do, we need to go to Ibrox and make up for it for the fans. But oh my goodness, what's happened to the resolution here? What's that all about? I've switched to full screen mode and that's happened, but I need to put it onto director anyway. It's very fuzzy and I don't know why. Why is it so fuzzy? It's never this fuzzy. I'm going to go and try and fix things. It's sorted. I'm just going back into windowed mode until I can get this all sorted off camera. We'll slow the game down a little bit as well because it's too fast and 3D for me to enjoy. But Liverpool are getting the first chance of the game. Sadio Mane's shot going into the hands of Fraser Forster. Not too much to worry about there. It was quite an anticlimactic first highlight. But it might not be over because they're charging. They're going for the pressing game. I assume so. Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, very famous for the gegenpress. I'm sure that's what they'd be going with today. We just need to get stuck in and put the fear of God in them. Let's just take their legs whenever we get the opportunity. Let's leave Trent Alexander-Arnold in a wheelchair. Let's do that. Trent sends it into the box away from Christopher Al, not very far, and Grimaldo has space. Got to take a shot. Abdel Ahmed struggling on that right hand side. Dybala has a shot. It's 1-0 to Liverpool. From some pathetic defending, Abdel Ahmed especially to blame there, chose to start him over Frimpong because I thought he would offer more defensively, and that was a nightmare. If we just have a look again, look, Ayer does well to clear, but Grimaldo's there. Look, Abdel Ahmed, what is he doing? He's falling all over the place. He's doing a Davy Weir in the photo where he's running the other direction. It was terrifically bad, and I'm worried that even on a sort of, I'm going to go more defensive. I'm worried that even playing defensive football, that Liverpool will end up, scoring about 10, which would not be great. Here's Naby Keita on the ball now. They're just kind of taking the mick out of us for holding the ball and getting that easy pass. We're not applying as much pressure as I'd potentially like, as they end up going back ways to Alisson Becker, who plays it out to Van Dijk. I think maybe if we go to team instructions for a minute, we'll put the pressing up a little because, I mean, it's still on slightly more urgent. I don't want to go too urgent. We'll try it because we don't look like we want to do anything at all with the pressing game, which is slightly annoying. I'd rather be stuck in their faces than laying off them. Bolingoli, he's scared to go. Look at this. We've left him open. Where's Bolingoli going? He's coming away. And we're leaving Trent open that side. Good ball in. Dybala 2-0. The defence is all over the place. Like, what am I doing? What are we doing? There's not much I can change to make things more defensive here. I've went on defensive style and I've added more pressure. But look at this. Trent, all this, we know how dangerous a cross of the ball can be. Bolingoli, for some reason, has came in and overlapped the centre half. And, I mean, no one's marking Dybala either. I don't know who this is. It's going. I think it's Rob Holding. No, it's Abdel Ahmed again. What a honker he's having. He's coming off at half time. He's having an absolute stinker, Hatem Abdel Ahmed. He had some heroic performances in Europe last year. This is why I don't like putting these games on YouTube, because we just get shagged. Mcginn with the clearance, no one going to the ball, and Virgil van Dijk, who isn't the fastest player in the world, easily breaking into a jog to get the ball there. Mo Salah on that right-hand side, McGinn's trying to put pressure on, he's forced a pass backwards, but this is what I'm getting worried about. It's just going to be highlight after highlight after highlight for Liverpool, and we'll concede goals for fun. Here's Mo Salah, sends a ball in, Abdel Ahmed does clear it for a change, and now we have a chance to break and do something. Edouard losing out to Grimaldo. We don't have a chance to do something, do we? It's just, I mean, it's just a leisurely stroll on the park. Really is for Liverpool. If you just watch the way they're going about things, it looks as though we have a genuine fear of the ball, and it's 3-0 in 15 minutes. Right, I'm just shutting up shop. I'm just shutting up shop now. Very defensive. Team instructions. Let's just bring everything much lower. I don't want to be able to play them on side all the time though. Use tighter marking. I mean, I've done basically everything I can to make it as defensive as possible. It's not an ideal situation. 3-0 down in 15 minutes. What a way to announce McGinn to us all, eh? With a 3-0 defeat. Oh well, could be more. With probably about a 10-0 defeat to Liverpool. They're going to got 4-0 in 20 minutes, aren't they? This is embarrassing. They have, and it's Van Dijk. Oh my goodness. I might just skip to the end of the game and tell you how many we did get defeated by. Was I wrong to go as defensive at Anfield? This is humiliating. This is really bad. This is going to be like PSG Barcelona style stuff. Are they going to take their foot off the gas? Look at that, 11 shots, 9 on target. They have scored 5 within 24, within 20 minutes of the game. What are we supposed to do? Like, I don't know. Like, defensively, we've just forgot what... It's off the bar, oh my god. Virgil back in, Foster comes out to claim. I don't even know. I'm embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed. This isn't the kind of European performances I want to see. Abdelhamid is sticking his foot in, doing so well. Show some passion, boys. Come on, do something. Lamela sees Edouard on that right-hand side, and we might actually go forward and do something here. Edouard, go on. Passes it back. Scott Brown, come on. Do something. Do something for me. Mcginn, just shoot me. Just shoot. You've got a strike on you. Mcginn finds Abiri Eze. Eze gives it back to Mcginn, who gives it to Brown. We're going to lose the ball here. I can just sense it. Oh, we're going all the way back. Nice. Holden. He swings up the park to Bolingoli, who gives it to Eze. This is nice. Okay, we're having a little bit of the ball. We're getting comfortable with it. We're actually getting to see it for a change. It'd be nice if we went forward. Oh, we're going back. No, we're not. Oh, nice from Van de Beek. Mcginn. Edouard. Right, come on. Somebody make a wee run through. Okay, we're struggling. What's happening here? Edouard, what are you doing? What is he doing? What was that? Did you see that? What was that? Anyway, Bolingoli on the left-hand side. Bolingoli, come on, son. Get a ball in. Oh, Becker saved it. I mean, it was there. It was hardly going to get us back in the game, but I thought Lamela was going to score that there. Quite a slow-paced header into the hands of Alisson Becker. And Liverpool still lead by the 4 goals. It's our best chance of the game so far. I'll take it. Scott Brown trying to get stuck in, but doesn't. Mo Salah heads it off to Wijnaldum. He has a bit of space to shoot. He doesn't. Mo Salah back in the box. Bolingoli refusing to do anything. And Foster, with the shot going well wide, decides to pad it out for a corner. My goodness, Scott. I can't even be bothered commentating this game anymore because we're embarrassing. They've hit the post. Oh my god. Oh, this is horrible to watch. We really need to hope that, who was it the 4th seeded team in this group was? We really need them to have a stinker of a Victoria Pleasant. We really need them. I mean, they're still drawing with Real Madrid right now. Not a good sign. Liverpool, ultimately, were in the final last year. They're the second best team in Europe. I think they're probably Premier League champions. I didn't check who won it. I imagine they are because they're that good in this game. Gomez... Oh, it's a good save from Foster. I thought it was saved and in, but it was a good save from Big Fraser. And he's keeping it below 4 now. He's keeping it 4 now. He's not going to make it 5. No, in the first half anyway. Dybala swings in a corner. They've been doing really well for the corners. Another one. We just don't seem to be competing in the air. I think I might need to bring on Big Julian. Because in the air, they're winning every single header. Right before half time, we've got another chance. Ball in. Van Dijk's unmarked. And we're giving away goals. Oh, we're giving them away because no one wants to mark the biggest aerial threat on the park. No one wants to mark. They're just leaving Van Dijk open. I'm bringing on Julia in the second half. We need him. Right, what an embarrassment of a first. I don't even want to air this. That is shocking. It's embarrassing. There's only one thing to do, and that's be aggressive. I'm bringing Brown and Mcginn back to be, very deep line players. Mcginn being the deep line playmaker, Brown just be an anchor man for now. And we'll keep that up there. And Julian is coming on for Rob Holding. That is going to have to do us for the second half. Sorry, not centre half. I mean, Real Madrid are now winning against Victoria Pleasant, which is good to see. But our goal difference is never going to be forgiven. I don't know how bad it's going to end up at the Bernabeu for us, but the worst team you can genuinely draw in this game is Liverpool. They're just unstoppable. They're overpowered. Like, I know they're good in real life. I understand that. They're a very good team. Klopp has got them playing their absolute best. But maybe they would shag us this much in real life. Maybe they would. I don't know what I'm saying. The second half, though, we're doing well. We're keeping them out. Which I went with this tactic from the start. I think they've took their foot off the gas a little. Shouldn't be opening their mouth. They've got a highlight and they're going to score. My fat mouth's been opened. Forster calmly collects it. Not that it matters much because we're down 5-0. So you can hear the depression in my voice. You really can. I hope we absolutely shag Rangers. Ball up the park. Edouard nods it on to no one. Probably a bit isolated up there. Probably some support would be nice for him. But is there much point? Is there really, with 23 minutes left on the clock, of maybe shoving on Lee Griffiths to play beside him? I don't think so. I think it would be rather pointless and probably leave us quite exposed through the middle. If we want to say take off Van de Beek, I don't see the point. We've got so many good players. We should be competing much closer than 5-0. You know what? 3-0, maybe. I can take that as they move forward. Salah Just, our defence are scared of them. Forster makes a good save again, but McGinn's backing off him there. We seem to be really scared. Look at their ratings. Look at their outfield ratings. Every single player is having an absolute masterclass of a performance for some reason. And then us, we're just absolutely hopeless. Maybe it's just a kind of shock of being back in Europe. I mean, last season we did lose. I think we lost just as badly at Anfield last season. I'll need to check the result to see if there's been any improvement or any worsening of the team. I can't remember off the top of my head. Wijnaldum has the ball, gives it to Naby Keita. I mean, this is what you call entertainment, guys, isn't it? You know, for us Celtic fans, entertainment. Gini Wijnaldum, he's going to hit it long to Alexander-Arnold, who is on that wing, slips into Salah. Salah finds Gabriel Barbosa, and Foster gets up to make a big save after falling to the ground for what looked to be an initial chance, but a fantastic save from Fraser Forster nonetheless. I mean, yep, he's made some big saves in this game, let's be honest. We could be a lot worse off. It could genuinely be about 10-0. Edouard's running in. Edouard doesn't look scared, that's nice. He was stuck right into Fabinho, and Fabinho getting him one back, but it is a foul. And should be a card, but obviously protect the English Premier League players. There's not much else to do now. I mean, Geary, I'll bring him on. I mean, Edouard's not been bad. He's not had anything to do. And I'm going to just bring on Christie for the sake of it. I mean, how much worse can things get? What are we going to get a goal, realistically? No. Dybala swings one in long. Fabinho back to Mane. And it's 6. I was hoping we'd go the second half without conceding a goal. A second half clean sheet would be nice. 6-0 though. Yep. This is like Rodgers suffered worse than this, so why concern ourselves too much? We still went on to win an invincible treble after getting pumped at the new camp 7-1, so or 7-0 I should say, and then the next season we won a treble when getting beat 7-1 at the Parc des Princes. So you know, not the worst. It could be worse. Could be far worse. And it probably is going to get worse. Alexander-Arnold, who's been tearing us apart on that right-hand side. Bolingoli, he's great domestically, but he's absolutely futile when it comes to European football. Absolutely futile. Ball in, hits the post. I mean, they've hit the post about 10 times alone in this game. Look at that. 38 shots, 22 on target. We are playing very defensive. We are parking the bus, and they're still getting that. That shows you how overpowered they are in this game. Oh my God, what are you meant to do? It's just been highlight after highlight after highlight after highlight after highlight. He's dived. Lamela's getting sent off. He's actually going to get a red card. I don't believe it. Oh my goodness. Second yellow for Lamela. We're down to 10 men out of all players to get sent off. It's a fucking right winger. Oh, just end it. Referee, just blow the whistle. Thank you, please. Go. Alright, yep, there we go. 6-0. Not my proudest moment as manager of Celtic. So Eric Lamela will miss out on the next game against, I believe, Real Madrid. 1 match ban. I suppose it could be worse. It's a second yellow offence. I mean, now we're missing a very key player for the Real Madrid game. Karamo Dembele is going to have a big job at Celtic Park against them. I just can't believe that even so defensively, Liverpool create 40 chances in a single game. What? Just to put it into perspective, last season, we only lost 3-0. Anfield. So things, arguably, have got worse, but their team's a lot better now. Still no excuse. But yeah, last season we lost 5-0 on combined aggregate to them, and then we lost 6-0 in one game. Look, domestically we have been absolutely fantastic so far. Look at the form leading up to that. Like, that was last season. What am I doing? Look at that. Look, up until that game, if we go to competitive games only, look at that. Great. Just this is a big red marker. Right, it's time for the first derby of the season, and we're looking for a lot of cheering up after that. You know, we were embarrassed, but look at their form. It's been inconsistent. They're third in the table right now, 5 points behind both me and Motherwell. Motherwell actually beat them off camera. So Motherwell had a perfect start along with us. Great season for Goggs' mob to start off the season. But we're at Ibrox. Obviously last season Kike Sanchez Flores came in and surprised us on his first game as Rangers manager, beating us. So today I want some revenge at Ibrox. Frimpong coming back into the side. Cal McGregor also come back into the side. He'll play alongside John McGinn in the ball-winning midfielder role just now until we decide what else to do with him. Apart from that, not many other changes. I'm going to bring Greg Taylor onto the bench because Bolingoli's not been too great the last couple of games, just in case we want to change things up. Apart from that, This is the team that's going to go to Ibrox and absolutely destroy them today, hopefully. So that would be nice. A good way to pick up an episode, which was a severe letdown after that game against Liverpool. So here we go. I mean, Rangers' side shouldn't be too hard to handle. Let's see. Robbie McCrory is now their number one goalkeeper, understandably. A lot of potential in him. Robbie McCrory in goals. Tavernier Eli, I believe, is the guy they signed, the Brazilian centre-half, who doesn't look too great. Rodrigo Eli, Connor Goldson, Borna Barisic, Ryan Jack, Joe Aribo. They've got some on the right-hand side on loan from Barcelona, so must have some decent... I mean, apparently would be a very good player, but right now he's on a 2-star current ability, so... maybe not. Calado, Kieran Dowell, who's been their kind of star player, I think, so far this season, getting a good write-up in all the emails. Kieran Dowell on the cam. Out on the left-hand side is another person I'm not too familiar with on loan from Arsenal, Florin Balogun. He turns out to be a beast in this game, actually, an American guy. And Alfredo Morelos up front. So not the worst team, but I mean certainly no match for what's on the right hand side of the screen here. John McGinn's Old Firm debut. We can only hope for the best. I'm going to be aggressive with them and say, you know what, I expect to see a much better performance. I want fans leaving happy. We had to refund them after Anfield. I've sent all the money back. Paul the Tim better be happy. But here we go. It's time. We're heading out the Ibrox Tunnel. First Old Firm derby of the season. I want it to be an entertaining one. Don't let this be a flop of an episode. We have a throw-in on the left-hand side. Ball and golly gives it to John McGinn. McGinn sends it over to Callum McGregor. Here we go. This could be good. This could be a good start. Frimpong. McGregor again. I just want McGinn to score so badly. A screamer from 40 yards out would just be tasty. I should have done that, should have. Christopher Ayer gives it to Frimpong. We've got a bit of movement on the right-hand side here. Frimpong cutting in, moving in. Can I get a cross in? Come on, Frimpong. Do something. It's went past absolutely everybody. And now Rangers looking to strike on the counter. The young boy from Barcelona, Calado, running down the right-hand side as Abiri Eze's been forced to... Oh, brilliant Eze. He's done really well there. Tracking back, winning the ball. If we get a goal from this, Eze deserves deserves a bottle of champagne at least. Frimpong, back to McGregor. Where's McGinn? Give it off to him. Eze has the ball. Gives it to Lamela. Who's... Eric Lamela, we're talking about who wanted a screamer from John McGinn. You don't save those. The commentary line said it right. Robbie McCrory has to stare as Eric Lamela, the number 25, gets his 10th of the season with a fantastic strike assisted by Abiri Eze, who really did spearhead the whole play. Left-footed first-time strike from the right-sided player. Unbelievable from the Argentinian. Oh, that's a good start. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Right, this is it. Do you want to just go right through them? More. I want goals, man. I just want to get everybody shut up after the criticism of the midweek embarrassment. Barisic has the ball. Gives it to Balogun, who sends in Morelos. His header dips over the bar. Foster didn't look too concerned as the ball approached him, so I'm going to take it wasn't that much of a good chance. Motherwell are currently losing for the first time, I believe, this season to Hearts of all teams. Sean Clare getting a penalty over there at Tynecastle. Rob Holding, we have the ball now. We're going to play out from the back as we do best and as we have done best all season. Donny van de Beek has the ball, giving it back to Rob Holding. Holding sends it out to the left-hand side. It's Ball and Golly, who has created a lot down there this season as well. He swings one in. Is it going to go deep? It is. Barisic clears, and Rangers have the chance to maybe start a counter if Barisic decides to get rid of it. We're pressing a lot there. Two men going on Robbie McCrory. We're trying to put the fear in Rangers. Will it work though? Because Rangers are going forward here and it looks as though they're going to do so quite well. Holding gets it back to Fraser Forster. Right now, quite a meaningless highlight, as I've got 5 minutes before I'm meant to leave for work. So we better hurry things up here, Sally. Come on. Job done. Chop. Christopher Ayer sends it out. It's Eric Lamela on the right hand side. Plays it forward. Hodgson Edwards through on goal. He's bearing down. Oh, McCrory's in the howler. Hodgson Edwards. Oh, we know what we like to call him. I don't know if I should use it on YouTube, but here we go. Hodgson Edwards, the blank scalper. Fantastic finish, son. I mean, McCrory, as I said, had an absolute howler. I've not got time to watch highlights, my apologies. I mean, that's brilliant. I mean, Lamela now has a goal and an assist. He's having a fantastic Old Firm debut. I just want McGinn to get a goal so badly. Just what a way to introduce him to the series if he got a goal here today. Barisic. Lamela gets stuck in. Lamela's having a game and a half right now. Lamela's cutting in. He's moving in. Sends it backwards to none other than McGinn, who's not going to strike it on this occasion, who gives it to Callum McGregor. McGregor gives it to Jerry Frimpong. McGregor has it again. We're slowing it down a bit, and we've... McGregor, what you doing? What you doing, man? You've just let him take the ball off you. Just scanted you, basically. And now Kieran Dowell moving forward with a bit of pace for Rangers. Morelos, they've put one back. Alfredo Morelos, that was very poor, very poor. There was kind of like glimmers of the defence against Liverpool midweek there. I think we've still got shite in our pants. 25 minutes in, Celtic 2, Rangers 1. Game is not beyond doubt yet. I would have liked to have went up 3-0, but Rangers have put one back. Sanchez Flores' mob are not calling it quits yet. We have a corner. Eric Lamela sending it in. Abiriezi's up there. He's put it in. The wee man's what a header. And Lamela gets his second assist of the game. He is having a... Oh, what a performance. What a start of a performance. Abiriezi up there for his first Old Firm goal and his Old Firm debut as well. His third of the season. He's had a brilliant game too. Fantastic stuff. And going into half time with a 3-1 lead, you know, you could say things are close to being over, but it's an Old Firm. We don't know. And people won't at me when I call it the Old Firm, right? I'm just used to calling it that. I'm not denying that Rangers aren't dead. I'm too used to using that phrase. 3-1. Rangers 1, Celtic 3. Second half. Don't need to make any changes. We're trying to fly through things here as we have it. Oh, yes. Come on, Lamela. This is it. Lamela's going to do a Nakamura again, like he did in the last episode. This time he's going to do it at Ibrox. Eric Lamela stands over the free kick, strikes. Oh, it's been saved onto the bar. I thought it was there. I thought that was it. I was like, oh, he's done it. He's done a Nakamura at Ibrox. But no, he's not. But what a performance he's having. A goal and 2 assists. Fantastic. I kind of want to get Mcginn involved for the first time in a Glasgow derby. But I don't know. Edouard's doing okay. He's not doing too bad. I switched to a 4-4-2. Donny van de Beek hasn't done much in this game. So maybe I do. I don't know. I'm going to bring on Geary for Van de Beek. I'm going to switch it up to... Oh, no, that's not right. I'm going to switch up to a 4-4-2. Geary's coming on to play on that right-hand side of the strike partnership. Scott Brown is going to make his way onto the Ibrox Park. We're not leaving him out. I mean, it's not a sub I'm going to make many times this season, but he loves an Old Firm, doesn't he? He loves playing in, he loves having that kind of opportunity. So he's going to come on as we switch to the 4-2-2-2. Ball sent up the park to Geary, who finds Odsonne Edouard, the French partnership up front. Edouard swings one over. Lamela's unmarked. He's going to score, surely. Lamela. Oh my goodness, this is a masterclass. An absolute masterclass. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't have words to describe this performance. Edouard picking up an assist as well. Eric Lamela, take a bow, son. You are the king of Ibrox this evening. Oh, they'll be loving you. 4-1 at Ibrox. Come on, I want to match the 5-1. I really do want to match it. Eric Lamela, he has a chance. Sends it in. Cleared. Edouard is going to recover it though. He's cleaned it up outside the area. Oh, sliding challenge coming in from Tavernier, but I think it was more of a desperation than tactical challenge. John Mcginn sends it back to Brown, who swings one over to Eric Lamela, the man of the match by no doubt of the imagination today. Abiriezi could try and curl it. He does. He has. He's curled it in the back of the net. It's 5-1 at Ibrox. This has made it up for the embarrassment midweek, I would say. An Old Firm classic here. Come on, 6-1. Can we beat the record at Ibrox? The biggest defeat for Rangers at Ibrox. I want to beat it so much. I want to beat it so fucking badly, lads. Feel like Neil Warnock now. Now we could go on a counter from their corner. No, Arfield does collect it. And Rangers will be desperate to try and close the gap by some way possible. Although it's not going to make too much of a difference, I'd imagine, as we are all over them. So, you know, it's 5-1. The Ibrox is probably empty as we speak. The 800 Celtic fans will be taking over to, you know, have their own little party, if you like. Tavernier on the right-hand side swings it in. No one's marking Arfield. Chance of winning 6-1 out the window. No one was on him once again. Very similar. We've got to, off camera, we've got to be going to training and we've got to get Martin set right up because we're leaving people open for the cross. Far too much for my liking. We shouldn't have considered that second there. Can we go up 6-2 though? Eric Lamela sends one in. Rob Holden. Edouard slides in. Offside. I thought Edouard had a brace as well today. I mean, Lamela and Eze have already had 2. I thought Edouard was going to join that club there, but it was an offside goal, so I can't celebrate it, sadly. But it's coming up. We've ramped it up nearly 5-2 at Ibrox. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Can we get one more? A 6-2, a demolition derby scoreline would be lovely. Eric Lamela, could he maybe add to his tally? He's somehow... Oh, we've got a penalty. We've got a penalty. And Lamela is going to step up to make himself an Old Firm hat-trick hero. I was tempted to give it to Edouard to make it a brace, but Lamela's performance merits a hat-trick. And if he can make it 6-2 with a hat-trick into the bargain, which he does, it's a marvellous day. Eric Lamela comes to Ibrox and slays them. Absolutely scants them, embarrasses them, chodes out for what am I talking about, man? Rangers 2, Celtic 6 at Ibrox. Oh, Kiki Sanchez Flores, pack your bags, son, because you are down to 5th. 6-2. What a way to end the episode. I mean, go out, get pissed, you know, go out, shag bird and car seat, whatever you want to do. That's up to the team completely what they do with their evening. But that's how we're going to wrap up today's episode. As I said, I'm already running late for work, so very nice. See you all next time.